Imagine yourself waking up on a crisp spring morning, sunlight filtering through your curtains as you stretch your arms overhead. You feel a gentle pull across your muscles, a reminder that with every sunrise, your body carries you forward on countless small adventures, reaching for the coffee mug, climbing the steps to your porch, or simply enjoying the sway of your hips as you walk down the street. But beneath these familiar motions, a quiet change may be unfolding, one that creeps in so gradually you scarcely notice it, yet holds the power to shape your independence and your joy in everyday life. As the years roll by, our bodies gradually lose the reserves they once easily summoned. Those firm, resilient muscles that once propelled you up a steep hill or helped you chase after a grandchild may begin to soften, their strength ebbing like the tide under a waning moon. By the time you reach your 7th decade, you might have unwittingly surrendered nearly half of the muscle mass you once enjoyed, 40% of the powerhouse that carried you through youth and adulthood. It's a transformation so stealthy that many wake up one day puzzled by newfound fatigue, a sense of heaviness, or the struggle to lift even light groceries. This phenomenon has a name: sarcopenia, a term that traces its roots to Greek words meaning poverty of flesh. It describes a natural, but preventable, decline in muscle tissue that, if left unchecked, can steal your stride and chip away at the simple pleasures of mobility. Researchers at leading institutions have sounded alarms about the consequences of this muscle erosion. Studies reveal that older adults who experience significant loss of muscle strength face a startlingly higher risk of disability. Daily tasks that once felt effortless can become daunting challenges, and the specter of relying on mobility aids or care facilities might begin to loom. Yet, while aging is inevitable, the downslope of muscle health need not be. A growing body of scientific work shows that targeted nutritional support can not only slow the slide, but, remarkably, reverse it, enabling seniors to reclaim their strength, their balance, and the confidence to move through life with vigor. Consider the inner workings of your muscle cells, tiny power plants called mitochondria that tirelessly generate energy in the form of ADP. As we grow older, levels of a crucial compound housed within these mitochondria can plunge by over half, leaving our muscles starved for the fuel they need. The culprit is a naturally occurring substance that many of us recognize by a shorthand name, yet seldom connect with our everyday vitality. When its supply dwindles, so too does our capacity for endurance, swift recovery, and that lively spring in our step. And what's more, some medications intended to protect our heart can inadvertently hasten this decline as they deplete the very compound our muscles depend on. But science has a brighter chapter to share. Clinical trials involving older adults have uncovered 6 remarkable nutrients, each playing a unique role in muscle preservation and regeneration. In some studies, participants in their 70s and 80s experienced measurable gains in muscle mass and strength in as little as 2 weeks, simply by supplementing key compounds alongside a balanced diet. Stair climbing, once a chore, became smoother. Picking up a grandchild no longer felt like an arduous lift. Groceries moved from counter to car with newfound ease. These aren't anecdotes. They're outcomes rooted in robust research, shining beacons of hope for anyone who fears that fading strength must accompany growing years. Let's begin by shining a spotlight on one of these transformative nutrients, a fat-soluble powerhouse that quietly orchestrates energy production within your cells. Found abundantly in the membrane of every muscle fiber, this compound is the spark plug for your body's energy engine. Yet by the time many of us celebrate our 65th birthday, we may have already lost more than half of our reserves. Imagine the difference between a car running on a full tank of premium fuel versus one sputtering on empty. Without adequate levels, muscles struggle to contract with force, recover swiftly from exertion, or resist fatigue in daily tasks. Beyond the natural ebb of age, certain medications can exacerbate this drop. Cholesterol-lowering drugs, while protecting your heart, can interfere with your body's ability to produce this vital substance. The result? A double-edged sword where treatment for one ailment accelerates another. Yet there's a puzzle piece to restore balance. Supplementing with an easily absorbed form of this compound can elevate levels in your bloodstream, rejuvenate your muscle cells, and help you reclaim the ease of movement you once took for granted. Many clinical trials report significant improvements in energy, reduced muscle soreness, and better endurance within 2 weeks of consistent supplementation. As you explore this option, look for formulations enhanced with natural absorption boosters, such as extract from black pepper, which have been shown to increase uptake by up to a third. Seek out the active form of the molecule, ready for your cells to use without extra conversion steps. With these strategies, your body gains immediate access to the fuel it craves, setting the stage for renewed strength and resilience. While mitochondrial fuel is essential, it's not the only building block for vibrant muscles. Another critical player is a nutrient you often associate with sunshine and strong bones. Yet its role extends beyond fortifying your skeletal framework. It's a linchpin in muscle contraction and nerve communication. Receptors for this nutrient are scattered throughout your muscle tissue, acting like switches that turn on the processes allowing fibers to tighten and release in harmony. When levels dip below optimal, coordination falters, strength wanes, and balance takes a hit, resulting in a higher likelihood of falls and injuries. Many of us fall short simply because we don't spend enough time outdoors, or because our skin's ability to synthesize this compound diminishes with age. Dietary sources, fatty fish, egg yolks, fortified milks, help but rarely cover the gap entirely. Blood tests frequently reveal that a significant portion of older adults hover below recommended thresholds, even among those who consider themselves health conscious. Yet when supplementation brings blood concentrations back into the ideal range, research shows measurable improvements in muscle function, fewer falls, and a heightened sense of stability in daily life. Choosing the right form matters. Look for the variant that mirrors the type your body naturally produces, as it raises blood levels more efficiently and sustains them longer. Soft gels or dropper bottles that use high-quality carrier oils can make absorption more reliable, ensuring you actually reap the benefits. With consistent daily intake, many seniors report feeling more grounded, more capable of stepping confidently through their day, even on stairs or uneven surfaces. Amid these nutrients sits one perhaps best known for thwarting colds and combating oxidative stress. Yet its talents stretch far beyond immune support. This molecule is essential for producing collagen, the structural protein that envelopes your muscles, tendons, and connective tissues. Collagen acts like a resilient scaffold, keeping muscle fibers aligned and protected under the strain of movement. Without adequate collagen synthesis, tissues can become fragile, prone to microtears and longer recovery times. Moreover, this nutrient serves as a potent antioxidant, neutralizing free radicals that accumulate from everyday activity and environmental exposure, preserving the integrity of muscle cells as years advance. But there's another secret role. It helps manufacture a compound called carnitine, which transforms stored fat into usable fuel within your mitochondria. When levels of this nutrient dip, not only does your connective tissue weaken, but your muscles lose out on an important energy source, compounding fatigue and slowing performance. Regular supplementation, paired with a diet rich in colorful produce, citrus fruits, berries, peppers, and leafy greens, can shore up these defenses. Slow-release or time-supported formulations ensure a steady supply throughout the day, maintaining muscle resilience from your first step out of bed until lights out at night. The plot thickens with a mineral that often flies under the radar, a natural calcium antagonist that orchestrates every muscle contraction and relaxation cycle. Think of it as the traffic controller for calcium ions, ensuring that muscles flex and then gently let go. Without adequate levels, muscles can stay in a state of tension, leading to cramps, spasms, and persistent tightness that erodes performance and quality of life. This mineral also serves as a critical cofactor in ADP production, meaning it's integral to replenishing the very energy your muscles exhaust. Sadly, deficiency in this mineral is all too common among older adults, compounded by certain medications that flush it away more rapidly. Yet restoring adequate levels can immediately affect muscle comfort, ease of movement, and sleep quality, since it also plays a role in calming the nervous system. When seeking a supplement, forms bound with amino acids tend to be gentler on the digestive tract and boast markedly higher absorption rates. Incorporating a daily dose can transform your day, from smooth, pain-free movement in the morning to relaxed muscles that let you fall asleep easily at night. Threaded through all these nutrients is one final piece that might surprise you. Often considered the domain of athletes and bodybuilders, yet equally potent for anyone seeking to preserve strength with age. This compound fuels the rapid, high-intensity bursts of energy our muscles rely on for everyday actions. Rising from a chair, scaling a curb, or catching your balance to prevent a fall. It also awakens dormant satellite cells, specialized repair agents that patrol muscle fibers for damage. As we age, these cells become less active, diminishing our natural ability to rebuild muscle. But supplementing with therapeutic doses of this substance can reignite satellite cell engagement, bolstering repair and growth in a way diet alone cannot match. Clinical trials demonstrate that combining a moderate exercise regimen with daily supplementation leads to significant gains in muscle mass and strength within mere weeks. The beauty lies in its simplicity. A small daily scoop mixed into water or juice. No loading phases required. No complicated cycles. Even individuals in their 80s have reported firmer muscles, quicker recovery after activity, and smoother performance in daily routines. Safety profiles are robust across decades of research, confirming that for healthy adults, it's a straightforward and effective tool to maintain vitality. Taken together, these 6 nutrients weave a tapestry of support that reaches deep into your muscle cells, connective tissues, energy pathways, and repair mechanisms. They speak to different facets of muscle health, from the oxygen and fuel your fibers require, to the structural proteins that shield them, to the mineral balances that regulate every contraction. No single supplement can replicate the harmony of this ensemble, but strategically combining high-quality forms of each, under the guidance of your healthcare provider, can deliver powerful, measurable results. In the weeks after beginning a targeted supplementation plan, many seniors describe a renewed sense of ease in the simplest actions. Climbing stairs without pausing for breath, carrying laundry baskets without a second thought, reaching down to tie a shoelace without strain. Painful twinges and lingering soreness become less frequent visitors, and the joy of movement, once taken for granted, returns to the forefront of daily life. Perhaps most importantly, these changes ripple beyond the physical. Confidence blossoms when you know your body can rise to the demands of the day. Social activities regain their allure when you can move freely among friends, and the prospect of adventures, grand or small, feels vibrant once more. Of course, supplements are not magic bullets. They shine brightest when paired with a balanced diet rich in lean proteins, colorful produce, whole grains, and healthy fats. Regular physical activity, whether light resistance training, walking, yoga, or swimming, provides the stimulus your muscles need to grow stronger. Adequate sleep and stress management round out the foundation of well-being, as hormones like growth factor and testosterone play roles in muscle health and respond to lifestyle factors. But for many older adults, even with conscientious eating and moderate exercise, dietary gaps remain, precisely where these specialized nutrients step in to close the divide. As you embark on your journey to reclaim muscle strength and independence, start by discussing personalized testing with your physician. Simple blood panels can reveal levels of key vitamins and minerals, guiding targeted supplementation rather than guesswork. From there, select reputable brands that use bioavailable forms, third-party testing, and transparent ingredient lists. Monitor your progress over weeks, noting improvements in energy, endurance, and comfort. Share your experiences within supportive communities or with loved ones. Stories of regained mobility can inspire others to take proactive steps for their health. Ultimately, preserving muscle as you age isn't merely about aesthetics or athletic prowess. It's about safeguarding your autonomy, The freedom to navigate your world without hesitation, the capacity to embrace spontaneity, and the resilience to weather life's unexpected turns. It's about ensuring that every morning's stretch, every walk in the park, and every embrace with a loved one remains effortless, joyful, and filled with possibility. By weaving together the science of supplementation with mindful lifestyle choices, you craft a future where strength isn't surrendered to chronology, but cultivated day by day. So, as you close your eyes tonight and feel the gentle pull of muscle fibers at rest, remember that it's never too late to reinvigorate your body's foundation. With the right blend of targeted nutrients, a consistent movement practice, and a nourishing diet, you can write the next chapter of your life story with confidence, vigor, and the gratifying freedom that strong muscles grant. Here's to waking up tomorrow with the same eagerness you felt in youth, ready to lift, to walk, to dance, and above all, to live each moment fully empowered by the strength within you.